everyone, my name is Amanda and I'm the Fun Size Reader, and today is the discussion for Savage Lands by Stacey Marie Brown, which is my April of 2022 book club pick. So I will start off just with a quick review before I kind of get into talking about the book with all the spoilers after this quick stuff. This book is about a girl named Brexley who is an orphan. She's been raised by her best friend's parents who rule Hungary, which is where she lives, and are involved in the politics of this, essentially this dystopian world where the world has come to an end and all of the nations that survived have reformed in a United Nations except for a couple of them, and then the Savage Lands, which is where half humans, half fae come to live and everything's lawless and all of that. Well, they live close to that in Hungary, but it's not where she lives. So Brexley is also a thief, and she gets caught trying to steal something of value from a train that connects the Fae lands and Hungary. She gets thrown into this prison where she basically has to survive because she's the newest member and has to fight in what's called the games to survive. And during her time at the prison, she meets this man called Warwick Farkas, who is a legendary fae male that they have basically been told stories of their entire childhood. This book was really great. I was recommended this book, if you've seen my video on why I picked it, by a friend who I met at Barnes & Noble. She told me, like, this is a book hangover cure. And she was right, because like this one left me with a huge book hangover. I legitimately finished the book, picked up my phone, ordered the next one, and it's coming tonight, so I need to read it. I was very hungover reading this book, very hungover after finishing. I wanted to know what happened next. I think just sheerly based on my obsession with it, this for me was a 5-star book. It drew me in. I didn't want to stop reading. I read it in 24 hours. I had emotions at the end of it, which I'll get to for all of us that have already read it, but 5 stars. The spice rating on this one is almost a 0, which is so weird to say because this is like romantasy, right? So it is fantasy romance through and through, like that's what the plot is. There is the overarching plot of like her being a thief and all of that in prison, but it is the romance. It was steamy. I'm gonna say steamy and not spicy, because steaminess to me is like that tension, right? That like, whew, it's getting hot in here, like reading this book. There's so much tension. This whole book was tension, you guys. Oh my God, like so much steam. If I have to give it a spice rating, like it's almost a 0. I'd say maybe 1 just because it's so tension filled and steamy. And then some of the language that was used. I think I'd give it a, hold please. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stick with a 1. I'm gonna stick with a 1. And there's a little asterisk with that 1 because there's one scene, but there's things about it that just don't tip it over past my level. If you wanna know, leave me a comment, because this is still spoiler-free section, okay? So spice rating 1, muy steamy, muy caliente, but not spicy, not too spicy. I think it's getting there, but not there. So 5 stars, 1 chili pepper, done deal. We'll read the next one, 100%. It's on its way to my house. So now, for those of you who have read it, here is where we chat, because I have some things to say about this book. I'm gonna jump straight to the ending. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, I am pissed at Warwick. Pissed! I did not call that he was going to betray Brexley the entire time. I didn't call it. I am so mad that I didn't see it, because now that I look back at the book, I'm like, well, this had to be obvious. This had to be obvious. Why though? Like, it is so clear, so clear that they are mates or whatever. Like, I don't know what she is. I don't know how it's related to what he is, because she's clearly not human. But the fact that he turned her over at the end instead of protecting her like he did this whole freaking time, the whole time he protected her, and then he just threw her to the dogs. No, sir. No. You better fix this in the next book. You better fix it. And this is why, these emotions right here are why I pressed buy now on my phone as soon as I closed the back cover of this damn book, and why I will be dropping everything that I'm reading to read the next one. I have heard from quite a few of you who have already finished this one that, like, you are already on book 4. So I think I'm in good company when I say that. Okay, so what are some other things that I need to talk about? I don't know if I like Caden. I don't like Caden. I don't know why I don't like him. It gives me those vibes of a guy who's like, I know you're into me and I'm kind of into you too, but I'm still gonna go be with a bunch of other women in your face. And then when I find out that you were with someone also, I'm gonna be mad at you. Like, I'm not about that. I'm not about that. I don't like that. So I'm not a fan of Caden. I'm also not a fan of his father and his mother. And I really hope that they get what's coming to them. Something's got to be coming to them, because this whole thing started with like the shipment of, it looked like Fae drugs that she was trying to steal that had to do with the father. And so, I don't know. I think he's involved in something shady. I don't know what it is. I don't know what his end goals are. But I hope we find out soon, and I hope he gets what's coming to him. Okay, in the prison, every time in the beginning somebody met Brexley, they said, she looks familiar. You look familiar. She looks familiar. I'm not convinced that it's because they knew that she was the daughter of Caden's father. I can't remember the guy's name. I don't think that that's how they knew who she was. I think there's something with her parentage, probably with her mother, that the Fae are recognizing her in some way. Just my prediction. I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen, but that's what I think. I really liked the side characters in this book. Like, I really loved Tad, and I really loved Keck, the demon. I feel like they were just good people. And I don't know if they got out of the prison. I think Tad knew more because of like what he was. He knew more was gonna happen, or like there had to be people that knew about the plot to get them out of the prison. But maybe he could just see it because of what he was. But I really liked them. I also liked Lynx, the friend who was like the seamstress that helped her out. I think she knew what was supposed to happen too. But I don't know what they knew, and I don't know why they knew it, because things were not answered. I really do wonder if any of them got out during the prison break, and I want to know why Xander helped. Because now, looking back at it, I was like, okay, Warwick betrayed her, and Xander was drawn to her for some reason. And he told her to be careful. So, like, he obviously knew that Warwick was going to betray her. It's like, why not say something if you're trying to protect her? You know what I mean? Like, mad about that. Mad about that. But more mad at Warwick. I'm still pissed at him. I'm still so mad at him. You can see, like, you guys are mated or something, or whatever it is in this world. We haven't really been explained yet, but that's what's going on, damn it. You both feel it. Just accept it and move on, because I'm mad about it. So mad about it. I really have no idea where the next book is going to go. Like, she just is going off with the Fae leader. Fae leader, I think. She's just going off with him. I have zero predictions besides Warwick needs to get his shit together and realize he did wrong and come save her. It's my only prediction. Better freaking happen. But there's 5 books, so who knows? Who knows when that's gonna happen? I don't even know what to expect. I did really think that this was a cool topic. I liked that it was like a mixture of dystopian, a mixture of fantasy, a mixture of real world. Like, it was really cool to have that mix of all 3 of those genres into one. It painted a really fun picture. I feel like I could see this as a movie or a show. It was also really funny when I read the dedication. I posted it on my Instagram, but I'm gonna read it here just because it's funny. For those of you who didn't read it, here's what the dedication of this book says. To Jason Mamoa, if I can't have you in real life, at least I can have you as my book boyfriend. And I read that to my husband and I was cackling because now that's all, I only pictured Khal Drogo as Warwick. Not like fun-loving golden retriever Jason Mamoa. No, this was Drogo. Serious face, intense gaze, like that's who Warwick was. But it was so great that I actually got to put a face and put a like person to the character. It just made it so much more clear in my head, right? So I read it to my husband. I was cracking up as I read this dedication and he goes, "What, is this a Game of Thrones retelling or something?" And I went, "No, I don't think so, like just based on what it was." And then I turned to the back and I see Stacey's picture of her sitting on the Iron Throne. And I'm like, and now I get it. And now I get it. So I had to share that. I thought that was really funny. I loved this book, you guys. I was so happy that I picked it for book club and that I finally read it. I hope you all loved it too. If you didn't, that's okay. But I really am excited to read the rest of the series and put out videos and talk to you guys about how bad Warwick is right now. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you got to the end of this video and you haven't finished the book or haven't read the book, I'm sorry for just spoiling everything for you. But if you want to order yourself a physical copy, I will put the description down or the link in the description down below. But don't forget, you can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at The Fun Size Reader. Thank you so much for reading in April for book club with me, and can't wait to read with you guys next month. See you guys later.